Hi, pastors and ministry leaders. My name is Christine, one of the church specialists here at StartCHURCH. Many pastors and ministry leaders often find themselves wondering, will credit cards help my church or ministry on a daily basis? And the answer is yes. Pastors and ministry leaders everywhere are discovering how convenient it is to have a church credit card for business-related purchases. They're also finding having a credit card takes the burden of reimbursements off their shoulders and out of their wallets. However, one concern that arises from the use of credit cards is whether or not they are being used correctly. Here are a few of the most common trouble areas: making personal purchases such as meals and clothes, filling up the gas tank in a personal vehicle, and using airline miles for personal trips. Income tax regulation 1.501 states that a church has to be managed in a way that does not allow individuals associated with the church any private inurement. This is a serious offense that can incur hefty fines and cause your ministry to have its tax-exempt status revoked in the event of an audit. But how do you tell what expenses are covered and what should be reimbursed? Let's consider filling up the gas tank as an example. Gas pumped into your personal vehicle is taxable income because there's no way to differentiate what was used for ministry purposes and what may have been used for personal use. If you're going on a mission trip across the country, the IRS permits the church to cover the cost of its mission by way of using a mileage reimbursement system. By doing so, you pay for the gas that goes into your vehicle and then submit a log of the miles used for that purpose of the church. The church can then reimburse you for the miles driven based on the IRS-approved reimbursement rate, not the actual cost on the gas receipt. This reimbursement rate is based not only on gas expense, but also the wear and tear on the vehicle. Each year, the IRS takes the time to assess deductible costs for anyone that uses their personal vehicle for business, charitable, medical, or moving purposes. The church can reimburse the cost to them and have a record of the information if needed in the future. To do this, the church must determine which purchases are personal and which are for the ministry. Certain expenses that are considered personal are taxable because federal income tax liability is not covered, while the individual alone can enjoy the benefits of their earnings. Items that all staff could use for the church activities are considered business-related expenses. These might include laptop bags, travel suitcases, robes and uniforms worn by leadership, and more. The purpose is the principle in these situations. The difference is who can use them and how. You may be wondering how reimbursements work. Generally, reimbursements need approval by staff before the purchase is made. An expense request form helps to track what purchases were made and why. These forms should include the name of the person requesting the reimbursement, purchase date of the item, the reason the reimbursement is being requested, the department or description of the items, example, kids ministry or Easter celebration, the signature of the approving staff member, and a place to attach the receipt if the form is a paper document, or a way to scan and link the form if it's a digital copy. Now you may be wondering, what about accidents? Accidents happen every day, but it's how you handle the situation that matters. For example, if you picked the wrong card when you were in the checkout line at the store, it's okay. Have the cashier cancel the transaction if you notice before it was completed. If you missed it and the purchase went through before you could stop it, or you got home and realized that the wrong card number was on the receipt, use best practice. Write a letter explaining what happened and include a check for the amount that was used for personal use. Records of this will help the church to keep track and prevent it from showing up in taxable income that you receive throughout the year. Believe me when I tell you, credit cards can be a very useful tool for your church or ministry. They can limit check use and provide greater ease of use of staff who buy items for their departments every day. At StartCHURCH, we understand your time as a minister is precious. We affirm with you that God has called you to lead a ministry, not handle your church's ministry books. At StartCHURCH, our bookkeepers will help you manage your church's finances. By hiring one of our bookkeepers, you can focus on ministering to the people that God has brought to your doors. Give us a call today at 844-304-5824. It would be our honor to serve you.